Your hair must be black. You don't dye it to golden, red, blue, whatever. You're not allowed to dye your hair. Annyeonghaseyo. Sorry guys, I'm just a little obsessed with K dramas. Um, well, welcome again to my channel. If you're new here, please do also subscribe. And to my already amazing subscribers, I'm so glad to have you once again. Well, it's your girl again, Shalom Johnson, and I'm here with another amazing video. But it's a little different from what I usually do. But before I go further, let me reintroduce myself officially for those who are new to my channel. Shalom Emetuchi became by name, but on social media I go by the name Shalom Johnson. I'm 19 years old. I'm in 300 level in AFIT, that is Air Force Institute of Technology. So like I said guys, today's video is different from what I usually do. For today's video, I'll be talking about my school, Air Force Institute of Technology. Well, I'll be talking about the do's and don'ts of AFIT. Well, this video will be very useful for those who are hoping to join us by next session. That is for the new students that will be in 100 level and the transfer students. So as you may know or you may not know, my school is a military school, so we strictly abide by rules and regulations. And those rules and regulations must be followed. So in case you're looking for a school where you can be free to express yourself and be the way you want to be, then that is not a fit. Because a military environment is a very lawful environment. Laws are being placed and must be abided by or followed by. So guys, I want to start off by saying that AFIT is actually a very good school. Well, looking from the aspect of the fact that we are not affected by strike. As you know, other universities, when there's a strike or stuff like that, the academic session tends to be stunted or delayed. But in AFIT, that is excluding the private schools and all those ones are, which people school. But anyways, AFIT is their pay is good, is affordable, and not just that, strike doesn't affect us. The lecturers are very diligent in their work. Like they take their job quite seriously, like too seriously, if I'm to exaggerate it or stuff like that. Then the whole academic atmosphere, that is the environment, is quite unique. It's good. It's good. It's good. Anyways, regardless of all the good benefits, then definitely every school has their bad sides, but that is not up to me to relate. So moving forward, let me also say that AFIT is actually a growing school, so we are not very advanced yet. We are not much like that. And okay, probably maybe on my next video I'll tell you guys the courses that are available to be applied for in AFIT, because like I said, we are not advanced yet. So especially for the social science departments, we are not much. Like for arts department, it's just international relations. That is my department. So that's probably on my next video. Let me not deviate or anything. So for this video, like I said, is the do's and don'ts of AFIT. So I have with me listed here 8 headlines, like 8 do's and don'ts of AFIT. So okay, let me just begin. So guys, I'll be starting off with hair. So hair in AFIT, what is it like? Well, okay, we are restricted in how we braid our hairs. Like for example, we're only allowed to use black attachment or black wig wand or black anything. Anything that you must apply on your head must be black. the same color as your hair. We are not allowed to dye it. So let me just say that the do's is black. Anything black. Your hair must be black. You don't dye it to golden, red, blue, whatever. You're not allowed to dye your hair. That is your natural hair. And if you must apply or attach something to it, it has to be black. Brown is not accepted. Red, blue, green, white, pink. They're actually weird colors to me though, but from the school perspective is even more weird, if I'm to put it like this, weirder. So just in case you're trying to act tough and do what is not expected of you, I'll advise you not to do that. Because let me just say that, okay, for example, if you are seen with a different color of attachment, like a different color of braids, perhaps brown, red, or gray, what have you, you will be asked to cut it. Like they will literally give you a scissors there and then, and you will cut that hair. Whether you just made it the previous day, that is still new, and your money is still, ego is important. You'll be asked to cut it, and you have no choice but to cut it. So rather than wasting your money, your time, and everything in making a hair that you know will not be allowed, it's best you just stick by the rules. That is my advice to you guys. So for the second one is skirts. So we're allowed to wear skirts and trousers except shorts. Well, if you are to wear a shirt, like a short knicker or stuff, like not short though, as in bomb shorts, as in shorts, that is 3/4. You can only wear that during, like, on Saturdays or Sundays, which is non-lecture days. But during lecture days, like Mondays to Fridays, it's not allowed. Whether you're wearing to go and just buy something outside, it's not allowed. The skirt, on the other hand, um, it has to be below your knee. It cannot be above your knee. Your knee should not be showing, even if it must show, just tinting a bit small. We are made to dress responsibly, which is actually a very good thing, um, especially for teenagers like us. It's really good. The skirts also shouldn't be too tight. You know, all these shaped fitted skirts, the one that you cannot even walk properly with, is not allowed. You wear, you can, it can be, shape fitted, but at least not uncomfortable. There is a difference when you shape fit it to the point that you cannot even walk like a normal human being again. So it's not allowed. So for skirts, it has to be below your knee and not too tight. So I forgot to say this about the braids. Yes, colored braids are not allowed, and so is long braids. Your braid shouldn't be too long, at least maybe shoulder length or perhaps behind your back or so. But once it's beyond your waistline, then that's offensive. It's not allowed. So long braids, you should be cautious of the hair you make. Don't make it too long. I feel like long braids are uncomfortable though. I don't know. It's kind of the trend these days. So so the third one is trousers. And for the trousers, like I said, for the skirts, the trousers shouldn't be too tight. Yeah, it shouldn't be too tight. All these shape fitted. I don't know. They have problem with all the shape fitted clothes, and the trousers shouldn't also be torn. Like, this crazy jean that most girls love to wear now. It's the trend of nowadays. Is not allowed. If you want to wear your jean, let it be properly sewn, as in no tear. Don't go and tear it and say it's fashion, and then you come to the school and boom, you cannot wear it. The only time you can wear that is when you're probably going out. That is like Saturdays and Sundays, non-lecture days, like I said earlier. That is only when you can wear that stuff. And even if you want to wear it, sometimes even on those houses, they still check. So if you want to still wear it, because let me tell you something, before you leave the hostel, your appearance will be checked. Okay? Like before you even step foot from your own hostel. They will check the way you're dressed, if there are cleavages or you're wearing a crazy jean or your skirt is too short or it's too tight. They will send you back. So you cannot even attend lectures. They will tell you to go and change it and come back. Then when you come back, they'll still check again to be sure that you look normal before you can go to your lecture. So if you try and make the mistake, you just either go late to class or you miss the entire class first. Perhaps when those kind of things happen, most girls become angry and like, why are they even checking me? What kind of school is this? Eh? So to prevent those kind of things from happening, just do as you're told. Simple. So the fourth one is shirts, polo or normal t-shirts. So as you know, the trend of nowadays for ladies is all those clothes that their cleavages, their breasts is half open and stuff. Well, let me tell you something. It's not allowed in Afit. If you're to wear a shirt, just shirt, your armpit is not even expected to show. If you're wearing a cloth now that is here, let me like this, so you'll be sent back. So it's either at least highest here, but it should not even, your hand should not even show up to this point. If not, you'll be sent back, as in back to your hostel room to change. So for the hand, armless is not allowed. Off shoulder, no, except it's a decent way of wearing an off shoulder. Some off shoulders are way too down. If it's just like your neck area that is perhaps showing, then you're good to go. Then for the, yeah, crop top is not allowed to. You're not allowed to wear crop top. All these clothes that your stomach is showing. And if you must wear a crop top, that means you're putting on a singlet inside because your stomach must not show. If it's the singlet that is showing, no problem. At least your body is not open. They have no problem with that. But if you must wear crop top, there has to be a singlet on the inside. Then for what else about the shirt? I think that's basically it. No off shoulder. Show me your back is kind of old style now, so it's for children. So like, and also about the shirt, tight shirts are not allowed, but I don't think that should be a problem because lately the trend of today is baggy shirts and tight jeans, so or tight skirts. So I don't think that should be a problem, I guess, because tight shirts are not the trend these days. Most people like all these free outgoing shirts. So guys, the fifth one is earrings. As you can see, I have just one ear hole, and that is all that is needed. Well, I don't know, this particular rule is not really followed, or it's not everybody that really have a problem with it. But I've been there where a soldier told a girl to remove one of her earrings because she had two on her, and he told her that it's not allowed. So she was asked to remove one and keep one. So I assumed that probably is also one of a rule because he said it's not allowed. So for earrings, if you are to wear earrings and you have multiple holes, just wear your earring on one of them. But if you get lucky and you're not seen, then fine. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Me, I don't have a problem with it because I just have one ear hole, so it's not really a problem for me. So the sixth one is leg chain, and leg chain is totally prohibited. It's not allowed at all. Like, mm-mm. But even as it's not allowed, some people still allow it. Though, like for example, if you're seen with a leg chain, it's seized immediately. Like it's taken away from you. Sometimes they might give it back to you, to just not put it on again. But some take it completely away from you. So it depends on who you meet or who you encounter. Um, like I've actually seen even during exams, like when you're writing exams, though, if they are like walking down, invigilating and all, like the invigilators, and they see you on a leg chain, they will tell you to remove it and give it to them. Like, is that bad? So, leg chains, to the best of my knowledge, is not allowed. Is prohibited. Is forbidden. So, mm, and if you must wear it, which I don't advise you to, wear it covered. As in, most girls tend to wear all these long skirts or trousers to cover up their legs and stuff. So, I guess. So, guys, the seventh one is footwear. And in case you're wondering what are we to wear on our feet or our legs, is either a shoe or a sandals. Slippers are not allowed during lecture hours. Like I said, you can only wear a slipper on Saturdays and Sundays, because even on Fridays, if you leave your hostel to slipper, though you don't have lectures, they'll assume that you are one of the students who probably have lectures that day, and it will be seized. So if you are to wear a slipper, then it's either Saturdays or Sundays, or probably in the evening of the other days, because then lectures are obviously finished, or it's over. Lectures for that day is over. So you're only allowed to wear sandals and shoes. Yeah, slippers uh, is not allowed. Like for last semester, it got so bad that um, when you wear slippers to class, you remove the slippers and put it in your bag, because soldiers or like all these high big men in high places, they tend to walk around lecture rooms almost every day, and they just randomly enter any class. Like you are not even expecting them. You don't even know which day they'll come to your class. Nothing, nothing. They'll just boom appear, and then if you're wearing a slipper on your leg, it will be seized immediately and never to be returned. Because imagine seizing 20 people slippers from different departments. You don't even know which person you seized this one from now. So it can never be returned, because who is going to claim it back? So don't be a victim of that. Because in fact, slippers is the most looked upon rule in outfits. To be honest, like that one is the one that they take so seriously. Because although I've not been a victim, or lucky for me, I used to run. Sure, I've not even been in a situation whereby I even need to run or anything. So, although there was this day that they came to my class, like they came to my lecture room, and most people had the knowledge, or someone came to warn us that soldiers were coming, and those that were wearing slippers need to hide it. So most of them just carried the slippers and then they just put it inside their bags. But then, isn't that crazy? Because definitely, even if the soldier comes in, like the soldiers, they come in, they know that you didn't walk to that lecture room with your barefoot now. It's not possible. So no matter how you try to hide it, like they know you wore something to that class. So you must just release that thing. Whatever it may be, even if it's leather, you will release it and give it to them. So they seized a lot of slippers, like about 8 of them or so. That is from just my, I think there were even more, because like slippers is just like a very free thing to wear. Unlike shoe you start sweating. For those that sweat a lot, you start sweating underneath, and or even the same thing goes with sandals. But at least slippers, you can just pull it off, um, scratch your leg on the ground or something, feel some fresh air, and then put your slippers back. But it's not allowed, as you can see. So I'm not saying don't bring slippers to school. Wear slippers to school, but you have the days you can wear it. In the evenings of Monday to Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday you're free. wear it as you like. But if you're going for lecture, put it aside. Wear your sandals or you wear your shoe. So for the last do's and don'ts for today is phones. So unlike some private universities that phones are not allowed, probably tablets and laptops thereabout. But for AFIT, phones are allowed. Okay, you're allowed to bring your phone. You're allowed to bring your system. You're allowed to bring your tablets, whatever device that you want to bring is allowed. But the only thing is where you're allowed to use them. Okay, for example, during lecture hours, you're not allowed to bring your phone. And even if you must bring your phone, it's either you put it on silent mode, that is airplane mode, or you switch it off completely. Because omekata, if it make mistake and ring, it is ceased from you. It depends on the lecturer that is in their class for that day. Oh. Some lecturers they are lenient and some they are quite the opposite. For some, they will seize that phone for a week. They will take your like if you just makes mistake and it rings. Somebody just will I even call it foolishly called you that day and it rings. That phone will be seized from you. For depending on the lecturer, like I said, it may be seized from you for like a week if the lecturer is too mean. They will take it to their house and bring it the following week that they have the class again and then bring your phone for you. Some other lenient lecturers, they'll either give you the phone but then with a fine. You're either to pay 1,000 or 500 depending on how nice that person is. If he's nice enough, he'll allow you to pay 500. But if you want to take it to the extreme length, then you're paying 1,000 for your own phone. So switch off your phone or you put it on airplane mode. Then for some other lecturers, they will say that they will not give you back the phone until after the semester exam, but they're just capping sha. I don't know. I have not met the ones that are serious. Most of the ones I used to say that they're just capping because they used to still return it at the end of the class. So you know, everybody is different. You don't know who is who. You don't know the ones that are wicked, the ones that are nice. So just be careful, sure. So I'm not saying phones are not allowed. You can bring your phones to class, even to class, you can bring it, but you have to be careful. First of all, the phones are not allowed. So even if you must bring it, like I said, either it's switched off or it's on airplane mode, it should not ring. Even if it's your notification, maybe you on your data and then bing, that sound alone, as soon as the lecturer hears it, that phone is taken away from you. So just be careful. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys are able to get at least a little from my video so far, and it will really mean a lot to me, honestly. And maybe if I think of more rules or more do's and don'ts, I will do another video. But for now, this is the ones I know. This is best to my knowledge, honestly. And so I'll see you in my next video. And once again, if you're new, please don't forget to press that subscribe button and also turn on your notifications so you can see my videos when they pop up. And to my old subscribers, see you in my next video. Bye.